What Old Carter batch is the best?
Let's find out.
What is going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing you guys a brand new video. Today's video is going to be an absolute blast, and I can't wait to get into it. We are going over my buddy Eric's house, and Eric has been fortunate enough to collect each specifically released batch 1 of Old Carter. I personally have never had any Old Carter before, so this is going to be an amazing experience. Eric, I can't thank you enough for inviting me over to record this video. If you guys enjoy the content, leave a like. If you've ever had any Old Carter, any of their bourbon, their American whiskey, their rye, let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on Old Carter. And if you're brand new, make sure to smash that subscribe button because we're on the road to 20,000 subscribers and I want you guys to be along with it. But let's head back over to Eric's house and let's have some fun drinking some Old Carter. This right here is Eric. He is one of the admins for the Central Jersey Bourbon Society. But right now we are gonna go over and go head to head on these Old Carter batches to see which one is going to be a loser and which one is gonna move on to the winner's bracket.
Old Carter came with their very first small batch series, and this is, you know, their first batch of it. So every one of their markets got a barrel, and me, like the idiot that I am, said I need all of them.
Okay.
And it took a little bit, but I got there. So California, New York, New Jersey, although I think Jersey should have got its own barrel.
That would have been nice.
Personally. Washington, D.C., Georgia, Louisiana, and Kentucky.
There we go.
Let's get started.
Let's get started. So we're gonna pour, I think, which one did we say we were gonna do first?
Let's just do random.
Do random? All right,
Yeah,
I like that
random.
idea.
Pick a number between 1 and 6.
I'll do number 5.
Number 5. And I will do number 3.
All
so
right.
We're gonna start with Georgia versus New York, New Jersey.
Georgia versus New York, New Jersey. I like it. We'll do Jersey on the right and Georgia on the left.
Sounds perfect. So we'll pick a winner, and then we will 3 winners.
Mm-hmm.
And after the 3 winners, we will pick a winner of the 3. Because as everybody knows, your palate is kind of shot after you've had 6 whiskeys.
All right, so we've got New York, New Jersey on the left,
Yep.
Georgia on the right. Cool.
Okay, so I say, what was on the left?
This one is the New York, New Jersey is on the left.
Okay, New York, New Jersey. We'll start there.
All right. That's fruity.
It's nice. It's no burn on the nose.
None whatsoever. What's the proof coming in at? That's 116.2 proof.
Yeah, usually you're losing a couple of nose hairs.
I think so. You would think.
116. You know, these were opened maybe 6-7 months ago.
Okay.
So
Okay.
always corked. It's nice.
It's really nice. It's really nice.
It's refined.
Any idea what these ages are?
That I do not know. When I talked to Mark about this, I want to say that he was saying the average ages were between 8 and 12.
Okay. Nice sweet
And,
spot.
Yeah, and you know, as you can see, bottle counts were 594. So it's 3 barrels roughly
Okay.
that were blended.
Gotcha.
You know, his process is an interesting one. He just blends all day and he keeps on tasting. And half of these were picked by Mark, half of these were picked by Sherry,
Okay.
from what I understand.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And they have a very distinct profile that each of them like. Again, Mark, Sherry, if you're listening, correct us.
This is the first sip of Old Carter I've ever had.
The first sip.
The first sip of an
Oh
Old
my
Carter.
God, I can't believe you're popping your Old Carter
I
cherry.
am popping my Old Carter cherry right here, right now. And I can't thank you enough for inviting me over. That's such a nice nose. And
Now that you say that, I'm getting cherry.
it transfers to the palate completely from the nose.
Yeah, it's a very kind of consistent all the way through. Sometimes you get something on the nose you love, and then you drink it, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, you're like, it just falls flat on the palate. Where sometimes the nose, you don't expect what you're going to get on the palate.
Yeah.
And the palate is just a completely different being. Nose is different.
New York, New Jersey. And then
Georgia,
on
what's
the
that
other
proof?
side, we got Georgia coming in at 117.6 proof.
Okay, so a little higher proof.
Yeah, so they generally try and keep in the same proof range. You'll find most of them
Yep.
or 118 proof. Both
I've got
over
118 max over here and 117.4.
here. Yeah. So New York, New Jersey has the lowest proof of the offering. So let's see. Oh, Georgia, getting some brown sugar on that.
Mm-hmm.
This is more my jam right here.
It smells a little sweeter. I like that. I think that flavor profile of the Georgia might be a little bit more approachable for a lot more people.
Yeah.
But both really nice. I think this one has a little bit more spice on the tongue.
Georgia wins this. To me,
I think Georgia does too.
you know.
Yeah.
Jersey's good.
It's good, but
It's Jersey.
we want Jersey to win. But I think Georgia definitely takes this one as well. So
I do have a Jersey batch 2
okay.
in there that maybe we could try it against the winner. We'll see.
We'll
Supposedly
see.
it's a good one. So
We'll see. But Georgia's moving on.
Georgia is moving on, and Jersey is moving down. So Louisiana,
Okay.
another good one, and Kentucky. So I told you this story about the Kentucky. I mistakenly bought Old Carter Kentucky batch 1 versus the very small batch 1KY batch.
Yes.
Little
Which are
confusing.
different.
Little confusing when you're buying it from somebody that doesn't really describe it well, and you get something that is still awesome in its own right.
But it's not what you're looking for.
So I had a little extra Old Carter at one
But it's unfortunate you have an extra Old Carter.
It's unfortunate.
It's so unfortunate. So we want to do
So Louisiana, Kentucky.
Louisiana, Kentucky. We'll do Kentucky on the left,
Yep.
Louisiana on the right.
Okay. Kentucky on the left.
Louisiana on the right. All right.
Okay. So
We went left first. Let's do it on the right this time.
right first.
So we've got Louisiana, right?
Louisiana. Better taste like crawfish
Yeah.
and
Jambalaya.
blackout nights.
Completely. They're all the same, but they have different outlying, just like subtleties.
Nuance.
I like that. And there's, again, no burn whatsoever on the nose. It's a little darker and richer on the nose, too.
If you look at the color, roughly the same.
Roughly the same. Wow, that one is so nice.
Stellar.
That is so nice.
That's a standout right there.
Wow, is that just such an easy sipper for the proof.
I mean, it's Louisiana. You better be putting out a good whiskey.
You better be. You
for
better
Louisiana.
be. Yeah.
The House of Sazerac.
Now, I don't know if you know this, but do you know if, because this is released in Louisiana, is it just strictly for Louisiana, or
Just
is it
Louisiana.
not in
Yeah.
Mississippi or any out?
No.
Okay.
So it goes to the Louisiana market.
Okay.
So whatever that entails,
Okay.
maybe someone over, but usually state laws
Keeps
prohibit
it in that
you
state.
know, kind of New York, New Jersey's the one exception
With that, the two states.
you know,
Gotcha.
2 states. But yeah, it should have all of it went to Louisiana.
Gotcha.
Not all of it stayed in Louisiana.
That's true.
Luckily for us.
Luckily for us. I like that. That's such a good nose of Louisiana. And then we had, what was it going against? Georgia? Kentucky.
I mean, this could be the hitters right here. This
It
is
really could be.
you
I
know,
mean, you're coming out of
Sazerac.
Kentucky.
Sazerac versus Kentucky.
And the
Still
nose
loving
is
the
nice.
nose. Okay. Oh,
I think the nose on the
there's
Kentucky
something like
one.
plum in here or something like that. Do you?
Dark red fruit.
Yeah. Do you get like a? Every time I've done this tasting with
Okay.
5 or 6 people
Okay.
at different times. Let's drink them all, and every time there's a winner, it's always something different.
Something different, right?
Always something different.
I like this Kentucky nose a little bit more than the Louisiana one.
Kentucky's nice.
It's darker.
Yeah, it's got that like dark, like not like cherry because cherry's too bright and poppy. Like,
Yeah, it's
like more of a
not that
plum,
super sweet.
You know,
It's like more refined and rich.
like an old cherry.
Yes.
Ooh, that's nice.
I don't know if I need to go back into the Louisiana one.
That is nice.
That's-
Viscosity on this is stupid.
It's thick.
Look at it.
It's thick.
The drops aren't even coming.
No, they're sitting
wait.
on the glass.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
She's falling now.
I mean, that's a good one.
Wow. I'm going to give the Louisiana one more shot. But I think off of just the first sip, the Kentucky one might have it for me.
So for the nose, to me, Louisiana. Like, this feels light on the nose compared to the depth. Like, this just has depth.
Yes.
Like, layers that I can't even explain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't get a lot of dark chocolate from any of the old cars.
No.
For me. Like, it's more like on the fruit forward side.
Yeah, there's a lot of fruity notes that come through on these.
Which makes sense because they're winemakers.
Okay.
You know, so they started with wine in Napa.
Mm-hmm.
So I now understand it. It only took me drinking 6 bottles halfway plus another 8 bottles.
And then it
Now I know.
Just right there. Hit you in the face. That's why they're looking for these fruity notes. Because, I mean, what do you get out of a nice cab? You get plum, you get those dark fruit notes, you know?
Absolutely.
You know, it's like a lot of people are, I get grape. No crap, you're getting grape. But what else are those nuances in that beautiful Napa cab that's going to come through that those winemakers want you to find and enjoy?
Exactly.
And that's what they're trying to make you find in this bourbon right here.
So I would say most bourbon drinkers started with beer.
I would say that too.
Would you start with?
I started with beer.
As you saw from me, I started with wine.
Exactly.
So this is probably why I love Old Carter.
Yeah.
Because it's more on the wine spectrum than it is on the IPA, beer,
100%. 100%.
Ready to lock in my vote.
All right, 3,
Final answer.
2, 1. Kentucky. There we go.
Done.
Kentucky's moving on.
Louisiana, I love you, but you are relegated.
No worries
We
whatsoever.
don't all have a lot of Glens like an everyday drinker would.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right.
So this is DC. I think this was the last one that I got of the set. Oddly enough, DC was the hardest to find.
It's close. It's close.
It's close. California, I bought from a wine store online because maybe they didn't know what they had. Got it for MSRP.
Not bad.
Could only ship it to California.
What is MSRP on these old Carters?
$200 MSRP. Their roots are Kentucky Al. They were probably the first ones to embrace charge what it's worth, not what we have to charge.
Yes.
And a lot of people in the bourbon circles don't like that because everybody likes paying less.
You're looking for the deal.
Some people like to pay less and then sell it for more.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I like to pay what it's worth. And to me, these are worth every penny.
Worth every penny, and that's all that matters, right?
Exactly.
If it's worth every single dollar that you spend on that bottle, don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Okay, so we're going to go right California.
California right, and we're going to do DC left.
I feel like California's got to be the left coast.
Because it's on the west. I like it.
And DC on the right coast. Because
Cali on the left.
Cali left.
Cali left. Wow.
You gotta feel like with their upbringing where they are now, it's going to be California versus Kentucky.
Yeah.
Because they came up in Cali, they're living in Kentucky. This has got the best nose of the bunch.
It really does. At the moment, this is 100% the best nose. It's got so much fruit and just like dark brown sugar, like just like dusted on top.
Absolutely.
No chocolate. No chocolate. And usually when I get chocolate, I find a little bit of like espresso, and there's a little bit of leather with that. I'm not getting any of that at all. This is just like sweet fruit, just really, really nice.
Some winemaker's bourbon.
It really is. It really is.
I don't even need to drink this. I could just...
This is one that you could definitely just smell forever.
I think we gotta drink it though.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, that is nice. Woo. Wow. Episode's over, everybody.
Yep. Goodbye. See ya.
Have a good one.
I think we got one more.
It's still going.
I don't gotta taste it again.
Wow.
Okay, let's do whatever this one
Gotta
is.
do DC.
DC.
Gotta do DC.
Yeah. all my people in DC, at least there's good whiskey.
Maybe there's one of these in the White House.
Maybe. There's definitely one at Jack Rose, I'm sure.
Is there?
Have you been to Jack Rose?
I have not.
Oh my god.
I haven't been to DC in years.
Jack Rose is where you go.
Yeah?
They have, I want to say 2,000 bottles.
Wow.
Like, it's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Google it. I've been there. I was there at the beginning of when I really started liking whiskey.
Okay.
And, oh my god. Like, you name it. I was like, do you have ETL 100? Because that was one of the ones that I was hunting the bottle, and I was like, I want 100. And they had it. So I was like, done. Give it to me. I was like, this
Not
is
bad.
I was like, to me, this is ETL.
Yeah?
Maybe a little bit older, and it's not worth 10x the price.
Really?
And Jack Rose probably has all of these. And all of the batch 2s and batch 3s and batch 4s, because just unlimited funds.
This is a really nice nose, too. But it does not compare to the Cali nose.
You know what the only problem with this is? Only problem.
What's that?
That one.
It's going up against the California.
Yeah.
If this was, if the DC one was going up against something else, it might have a chance. It's warmer on the nose.
Yeah. This is like I don't know, Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy. You know, like
yeah, I can.
who's gonna win? No offense to King Kong Bundy. You know what? Maybe this might be Ric Flair with the woo.
Yeah. Or it could be The Undertaker, and it's just like the one that you wouldn't expect it to be.
Yeah.
And he just comes out like ready to go.
Yeah, we were on a weird like WWE crossover.
Yeah, I don't know where this is going, but it's great. I love it. Brings me back to my childhood. I don't need to go back in. I don't know about you.
Oh my god. I do want to try. I want to try California versus Kentucky.
So we've got our 3 winners, and we're just going to keep them in the order. So you've got your California there. You've got your Kentucky, which is going to be in the middle. And then we've got our Georgia, which is going to be all the way to the left. So we are on the final bracket. This is the top 3 old Carters. You know, I mean, we've got 3 banger releases here. California, Georgia, and Kentucky.
Georgia to me is the most like brown sugar. It's the more, I guess, maybe traditional bourbon.
It is a very traditional, yes. Georgia is very, very traditional.
Like this is what the good old boys down south. This is what they want to drink.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come over into the next one,
Which is
Kentucky. Which to me, Kentucky, where Mark and Sherry live, is probably what they want to drink.
Yes.
And then California's California. Wine
California
country.
is just
Wine
the best
country.
of both worlds.
This to me is a wine drinker's bourbon. This is like what
So nice.
moves wine people over into bourbon. And I love wine people, but stay out of bourbon because. So to me, on nose, I got Georgia.
I think Georgia was the nicest nose. Georgia definitely was the nicest nose.
Kentucky, oiliness, like that viscosity.
Oh yeah, it's definitely like on my glasses. The Kentucky one, those legs are just sticking to the glass.
But when I really like spin it here, the Kentucky gets like a different note. Okay, I'm taking Kentucky off the table. I love almost everything you put out, which is a lot. But
A lot.
back.
Kentucky's on the losing table.
This is funny because I'd be willing to bet 50% of drinkers would well, probably 40% would take this, 40% would take this, and Kentucky, I'd be willing to bet 20% would take that.
Yeah, I would too.
Mm.
Oh my god.
It's so different.
They're so
It's
different,
crazy.
but they're both so beautiful.
It's crazy how this is what we came to, and I guarantee you, like one is Sherry. Mark, Sherry. Which one was you?
Which one was you,
Which one was
Georgia or the California? Because that's what we're down to.
I expect a comment on his YouTube channel within 36 hours. The weird thing, we were talking about this before, when the nose doesn't meet what you're tasting.
Yep.
This is one of them.
Yeah.
Where the nose is ridiculous.
The nose is just like
The nose is phenomenal.
sweet bomb.
But then you taste it, still good, but different. Different notes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Who's the winner?
I think I have my winner.
Yeah. Are we going to do it together like we're fanboys?
I think so.
I think we're going to do that. And the winner is...
California. To me, the California just had everything you're looking for.
Yes.
From the beginning all the way through the finish. And the beginning is your first initial nose of the whiskey. As soon as you pour it out, it's what is that initial, like, just what does that bourbon give you when you first smell it? It's beautiful. And then it transfers completely into the palate and rolls into the finish. And you go back into it again, and it is the exact same experience that you just had 30 seconds prior.
And this is why he's on YouTube and I'm not, because he's talking, I'm drinking.
But that's not a shot against Georgia. That's not a shot against Georgia.
Georgia's only problem is California.
Exactly. Georgia's only problem is that California exists. And if California didn't exist, I think Georgia is a clean sweep against everything else that we just had. Right down to the loser's bottom.
Cali, where it's at?
Cali's where it's at. Would I live in California? Probably not. Would I buy a California Old Carter? 100%.
Absolutely.
Abso-freaking-lutely. But I think at this point, we've had a lot to drink. I think Eric should take over and talk about Central Jersey Bourbon Society.
Central Jersey, not much to talk about. We're a Facebook group, bunch of great guys, all mainly in New Jersey, some Pennsylvania, some New York, and
that's allowed, right?
That's allowed.
Okay.
But it's Central Jersey, and Central Jersey does exist.
What do we got to do?
Because we're assholes.
Because we're assholes. What are you doing?
We are gonna go a ultimate blend.
An ultimate blend?
This is the Old Carter blend.
The Old Carter blend. I like it. I'm doing it too.
It's maybe 2 ounces worth.
You've got a little bit more than me.
This might be... Oh my God.
This is what Old Carters should be.
You know what? This is... I'd be willing to bet. This is like their Pandora's box, where they say you get all these pieces, you put them together.
But they have this at their own house?
I mean, they have all of these.
Yeah, but they have a bottle of just every blend together.
They probably do. I would hope so.
Why wouldn't they?
Although they do have a 27-year. And I heard the story about the 27-year.
Let's hear that.
From Mark. It was just something that they got that was really old. And they went to like all these like Kentucky bars. And the bars were like, I don't know what to do with this. This is like too good, too old. Like and
I wonder what the loss per barrel is at 27 years.
They didn't get much.
It's got to be like 80%.
I think they only got 60 bottles out of the barrel, maybe less. And the secondary value on the 27 is like $3,500.
That's just crazy. Because we just did the pick for the Wilderness Trail.
Yep.
And that was a 4-year-old weeded bourbon. What would we get?
4 years and
210 bottles?
10 months.
How many bottles did we get? 216 bottles.
216 bottles. It was 4 years, 10 months. So.
4 years, 10 months. So almost 5 years. Yeah. 200 plus bottles. And at 27 years, you're getting an eighth of the amount of bottles. This is a nice blend.
I feel like this is like one of the... I do feel like this is like Pokemon. You catch them all. You put them together. And you just have a
banger.
Yeah, you have something that's not going to lose. You need some flames, you got it.
You need water?
You got it.
You got lightning? You got it.
And then when you think you got nothing else, you got Pikachu, which is California, coming in the rear.
It just comes through.
Oh, that is even, smooth. Wow, that puts it all together.
That takes everything from the nose to the initial, just what it does to your tongue. Does it tingle it? Does it tickle it? Does it just bring that savory aspect? Does it overwhelm you with saliva?
It's everything.
It just takes it to another level and implements this just flavor bomb.
In high school, this is what we call D, all of the above.
Yep. So I think, in conclusion, obviously California won the battle of the, how many we have? 6 old Carters go head to head. California won. I think the blend of all 6 of them came pretty damn close.
California wins. America wins.
America wins. So with that said, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you drop that like. Leave a comment down below if you've ever had an old Carter. And if what's the craziest price you've ever seen of an old Carter at a store? If you're brand new, make sure you smash that subscribe button because we're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Eric, I can't thank you enough for letting me come here and have these pours with you. It's been an honor. And if you guys are in the Jersey area, make sure you check out the Central Jersey Bourbon Society because we've got some really cool picks coming out in the future, and I want you guys to be a part of that. But until next time, this has been Nathan and Eric, the Everyday Drinker. Cheers.